Have you ever imagined discovering that you are the chosen one who could control the future of the entire universe? But to reach that destiny, you must start the deadliest war in human history. Today, we're going to explain the full story of the blockbuster movie Dune Part Two, a film filled with prophecy, revenge, political manipulation, and a hero who slowly turns into something far more dangerous. The story continues with Paul Atreides, the young heir of House Atreides. After the brutal betrayal that destroyed his family in the first movie, Paul escapes into the harsh desert planet Arrakis with his mother, Lady Jessica. Arrakis is not just any planet, it is the only place in the universe where the extremely valuable spice exists, a substance that controls trade, power, and space travel across the galaxy. In the desert, Paul and Jessica are rescued by the Fremen, the native warriors who have lived on Arrakis for generations. Among them is Chani, a fierce and intelligent fighter who becomes Paul's closest ally and eventually his love interest. Many of the Fremen believe Paul might be the Mahdi, a prophesied savior who will lead them to freedom and take control of Arrakis. But here's the shocking truth. This prophecy might not actually be real. It was planted centuries ago by a secret organization to manipulate people and control civilizations. Paul knows this prophecy might be fake, yet he slowly realizes he can use it to gain power. Meanwhile, Paul begins experiencing terrifying visions of the future. In these visions, he sees a massive galactic war where billions of people die in his name. He fears that if he accepts the role of a messiah, it could lead to the destruction of countless worlds. But survival on Arrakis forces him to change. Paul begins training with the Fremen warriors. He learns their desert fighting techniques, their culture, and even how to ride the giant sandworms that live beneath the sand. As his abilities grow stronger, the Fremen start calling him Muad'Dib, a legendary warrior destined to lead them. Under Paul's leadership, the Fremen begin attacking the enemy forces controlling Arrakis, the brutal Harkonnen family who destroyed Paul's house. The Harkonnens are led by ruthless rulers who want to maintain control of the spice at any cost. Their most dangerous weapon is a powerful warrior named Feyd-Rautha Harkonnen, a cunning and deadly fighter who has been raised to become the future leader of their empire. As Paul and the Fremen continue their attacks, the spice production on Arrakis starts collapsing. This creates chaos across the galaxy because without spice, space travel becomes almost impossible. This crisis forces the Emperor himself to come to Arrakis with his massive army to restore control. But this is exactly what Paul was waiting for. Using the full strength of the Fremen warriors and their control over the desert, Paul launches a massive final attack. The Fremen ride gigantic sandworms across the battlefield, destroying the Emperor's forces and breaking the Harkonnen army. In the middle of the chaos, Paul faces his greatest enemy, Feyd-Rautha, in a brutal one-on-one duel. The fight is intense and deadly, but in the end, Paul manages to defeat and kill him. With his enemy gone and the Emperor's army defeated, Paul takes control of Arrakis and forces the Emperor to surrender. But the story doesn't end with peace. In the final moments, Paul makes a shocking decision. Instead of restoring the old order, he declares himself the new Emperor of the universe and takes control of the spice forever. This means every planet in the galaxy must now follow his rule. However, Paul knows something terrifying. By claiming this power, he may have just triggered the future he feared the most. A massive holy war fought by billions of people who believe he is their divine leader. Even though Paul won the battle for Arrakis, the war for the entire universe might have only just begun. And that is the powerful and complex ending of Dune Part 2. A story that shows how a hero's rise to power can slowly turn into something much darker. So the real question is Paul Atreides truly the savior of the universe, or is he about to become its most dangerous ruler? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie breakdowns like this.